Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Boone coming at you all with a brand new Supreme dropless video. We got a Dickies collection this week, fellas. I was waiting to see the next time we had this collab, and it's this week. It was a nice surprise. You see, I got it on me. I actually just got this for under retail, so I had to rock it for this video. But we're gonna talk about this Dickies collection. We also got a Nike court posit, the foam clogs. Like, what is going on this week? But you guys told me to keep this lighting. You all enjoyed it, so I worked on it a little bit more. Get into this video. Let's shut the hell up about my backdrop, but I hope you guys like the setup. We're gonna talk a little bit about resale today, and tomorrow I'm hoping I can finish a Q&A video I've been working on. So yeah, get ready, boys. Let's get into it. So as always, to start off the week, I have to mention, you guys, if you want to see a full write-up of my recommended items to cop, go hit us up on Instagram at Browser if you have questions, or if you're ready to join my group, man, just hit the link in the top comment, get a free 7-day trial. Love to see some more new faces in there. We've had a ton of people joining this season. I did go for those Palace Baird beanies last week. I was telling the fellas to try to cop, and they're selling for over 100, so it's always a great time to join. I know a bunch of people has bought Pokemon cards today, but let's talk about this Supreme week. Y'all don't really give a fuck. Starting it off, the #1 upvoted item, of course, is a cheap accessory because we're all poor and miserable. We got the bicycle holographic slice cards. I've never seen a card set up like this where it's so thin. I'm guessing it's kind of like a travel. Oh, actually, you know what? It's to match the box logo. Isn't that nice, fellas? Now, I feel like these would be actually kind of annoying to use. Like, I don't know, it just wouldn't feel good in your hands having these like thin ass little cards, but they are really cool because they have this kind of like colorful holographic look. They're only $18. I'm probably gonna buy some because I don't know what the fuck else to buy this week. Y'all actually gotta help me out. What do I buy this week? Like, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna give you guys some ideas, but I truly don't know since I just bought this Dickies jacket and I don't really want to buy another one. But yeah, these cards aren't really gonna have resale. They'll probably be going for like 30 to 35 bucks, which isn't a lot of money, maybe 40. It's a nice little throw in your cart item, and I don't know, like, you're not gonna make much money off of them, but it is a pretty fun item. I'm probably gonna buy a deck myself. Next up, we got the Helox Tactical Field Stools. Now this actually comes in a set of 2, and at $240, what is it, $248? I mean, that's a hefty price, but for 2 of them, it's alright. What's really annoying about these is, like, man, who the fuck likes sitting on stools? I'm sorry. Unless it's like a really cool, like, retro bar looking stool, I just am really not a fan. So for me, these just don't really look very appealing. Maybe they're for like camping or something, I'm not sure. But just go get a camp chair for like 20 bucks, bro. We gotta do $248. You're not even gonna see the logo when you sit on it. It's not really gonna look dope in a setup. And is it not worth it? The Helox has some way cooler chairs as well. Palace just came out with one. Supreme did one. Those chairs are way better, and they're around the same price. So I would skip on this personally. We got the Supreme Hanes Bones thermals, and if you're wondering, Boone, why'd you just sigh so hard, bro? It's not that serious. This is actually a pretty cool accessory. Oh my god, what holding gone wrong, bro. So yeah, I actually have probably 10 or 15 of these. For whatever reason, Supreme just decided to re-release these this season. They've never re-released any Hanes item up until now. So I'm pretty fucked on this one since I already have both the pants as well as the shirts. And if you guys want to buy some, I'm gonna actually post them on Seattle Select. So instead of buying them off Supreme, buy them off your buddy Boone. Please. God damn it, bro. I'm probably gonna be selling them really near retail. The pants, definitely. So if you want to cop them for retail from your buddy Boone instead of this god-awful fucking abomination of a company that re-releases every fucking thing I ever buy from them, then come on down to Seattle Select, man. I have to say the shirts are actually reselling pretty decently. If you did want to go for these, I'd probably recommend the black color is the best. Of course, because I got the white, so why would it be the best? The blue is also the new color. I think they did red last time, I want to say. You can also get multiple quantities of these, but yeah, it's not a bad cart item. I'm hating just because I have so many of them. I've resold some of the shirts for some pretty decent money, so I'm not going to hate on them. Of the 2 to buy, go for the shirts, black or white, I would say. Any size besides small. And for the pants, I would just skip out on these boys. Don't be me. Don't be me. If you want a pair, go buy them from me, bro. I have so many of this black pair, and they're bricks. These ones are really bad because the shirts you can actually wear under like a t-shirt or something. The pants, no, you don't need these fucking bone pants. Unless you want to look like a Minecraft skeleton for Halloween, yeah, I'd be passing on these. Just the shirts, and you can get multiple quantities, so keep that in mind. But they're really not must cops, honestly. We have the Catwoman Hoodie sweatshirt. I wonder what this ends up doing. I'm actually really curious about this one because it's a pretty cool item. It's obviously a re-release of the Catwoman t-shirt, which is actually a Supreme shirt I've never owned before. As I always say, I love when they re-release stuff on different styled items, so I'm super happy to see them bring back this print, but actually putting it on a hoodie and not just reprinting the same t-shirt. The best colorway, I don't even know. I want to say like the navy is pretty sick with the pink Catwoman on the back. I feel like that might be my favorite personally. Also the gray with the yellow Catwoman. I think these are OG colorways too, like the yellow on gray and the pink on navy. So I'm a huge fan of this one. I don't know if it's actually gonna have profit. 158. It could be more of like a hold hoodie that does end up doing something down the line. I'm gonna be passing on it though. I don't know. It's a little too risky in my opinion. Maybe like a XXL. The corduroy cam caps. Now 58, man. Like I swear I just got a corduroy cam cap last season for 48. I don't know where the $10 price hike just came in, but that is a killer for these. That multicolor one is so sick. I actually love that colorway. That's the only one of these cam caps I'd recommend. Maybe the gray, but really just that multicolor I think is pretty special. It's gonna be a hold just like every other cam cap, but I could see these going up pretty nicely in their value. People do like the corduroy cam caps, and that multicolor one, very unique. They're never gonna re-release it, which they should. These all should have just been color blocking. That would have been way more fun. Let's talk about this Dickies collection though. You guys are really not upvoting this stuff too much because it's pretty far down the drop list. The #1 upvoted item is these baggy jeans, which actually does not surprise me. I kind of had a feeling this would be the most popular items because it's the most wearable. People really do enjoy the lighter wash Supreme pants. I've talked about those double knees before from last season that are actually reselling for a ton of money now. These are really similar washes. It's got the baggy fit. I actually think these are a go. They're gonna be a hold. I have to say to y'all, these are definitely hold items. These pants are probably gonna age super nicely, and this is a really good time for you guys to go scoop this style pant that I've raved about a ton on my channel as well as my TikTok. Highly recommend these for the personal, both the black and blue pairs. And I do think down the line these will actually be selling for like around $250-ish, which is some money to be made. They might even go up even further because usually pants don't have as many asks, but like I said, you gotta hold on to them for a while. The plaid pairs are pretty sick. They're just not wearable enough. Like I don't know, the plaids are not my favorite, at least for a pant, so I think those are skips, but I really am enjoying the black and blue pair. If I didn't already have that pair from last season, those colors, I would be getting a pair for myself. That's why this week is so tough for me, man, because I already own, I feel like, a lot of these style items I want to buy. Next up, the hooded zip up. Now this is probably the one you guys are telling me to buy because this is really cool. I think these plaid prints look way better on a jacket. I noticed how cool it is on this like right side one. There's like an interchanging of the darker and the lighter colors all throughout it. I think that's so sick. I've not really seen, it looks almost like bleached or something. I really enjoy that. My only issue is I'm just kind of sick of these hooded flannels from Supreme. I love zip up flannel jackets. They're just collared. Adding the hood gives it a little more like hobo vibes to me. Like if these were collared, I would without question be copping one of them. Like they would probably be my favorite item of the week, but I don't know. For me personally, I'm just sick of them doing so many hooded flannels. Definitely like a sleeper item that could age well, but without a lot of logos on them, that's what people usually like with these flannels, or like a super premium print. I don't think these quite fit that need. They're probably gonna be selling for like 200. Maybe some of them will get up to 225 plus. They could end up being a nice cop if you like hold on to them, but I just don't think it's a must cop, and I don't think it's a sleeper enough for me to be super excited telling you guys to go cop them. If they had like a huge logo on the hood or something, it would help them out a lot, but as of right now, I only think you'd be making like 20-30 bucks off of them, which isn't bad, but it's not enough to motivate me, so I don't think I'm gonna be copping one personally, but I do think they're really nice personal. We have the Supreme Dickies jersey. This is the biggest miss for me. I do like that they came at us with something completely different, but I also would have liked to just see another knit sweater or something. Those knit sweaters that came with this collection were awesome. If they did like a woodland knit sweater with some Dickies hits, that would have been cool, man, but this one just screams like Cabela's Bass Pro Shop. Like I just can't do it, bruh. I'm not a fan. The jersey material with the camo, like this is for hunters or some shit, my guys, so it's a pass for me. I'm not really feeling these. The fur collar bomber jacket. Now this is probably the best item from this collection. Again, I just got this jacket, so I can't really justify another Dickies jacket, and I do think the colors are a little bit boring. I might have liked to see like a brown jacket with like a tanner collar. That would have been really nice. The green's a little too minty for me. The navy, I'm just not a big navy jacket person. The black, it's not bad. These are made of nylons, like definitely a bomber jacket look. I think if you don't have a similar style jacket, this would definitely be a sick cop, and it's not too expensive. If you think about those MA1 jackets Supreme does like every season, they're usually like 300 to 268 or so, so this is a pretty decent price with the fur collar. Really cool personal, very basic jacket, but honestly this is probably my favorite one of the whole collection, and I wouldn't blame you if you buy it for the personal, but I don't know if I can see profit, man. There's just not enough branding for people to justify it. Next up, the Needlepoint hooded jacket. Another really cool item. I remember I was raving about these in the lookbook just because I love needlepoint. I got a needlepoint shirt from last season that was one of my favorite cops. I have to say the quality on needlepoint is just so sick. Like, it's such a beautiful embroidery style. The back sides of these are going to be so hard, man. Like, I do really enjoy this jacket a lot, I have to say. I'm not going to be buying one myself. I again just can't quite see profit on it. Like, I love the style. I love like the hits on the hood. The Supreme logo is nice. The flowers, it's a little bizarre. Like, I don't know, it's not my favorite graphic they could have used for it, but I do still think it's pretty nice. I just don't know if it fits being on a hooded jacket like this. Like, this looks like it should have been on a short sleeve shirt or another button up, in my opinion. I don't know, if it was like a skull or something, it probably would have gone a lot harder for the fan base. So I don't really see profit on them, but it is a nice personal. I do enjoy it. I think it's creative. I kind of skipped over these other Dickies items by accident. We got the beanies. I would just let these sit, honestly. They're not too special to me. The last Supreme Dickies beanies didn't really do much. Did they do beanies? I don't even know, man. I know they did hats. I don't know. People don't really want like a Dickies logo like this on a beanie, I don't think. So I think these are pretty skippable, even though they're 40. We also got the leather work vest. This is pretty out there. I didn't expect leather items from a Dickies collection, but I think they could have just kept it that way, man. Like, I don't know. I don't really love these too much. They're a little bizarre. It is cool to see them use different materials for the collection, but like, leather work vest from Dickies, it just doesn't seem right. And you could say the same with the leather overalls. I mean, the overalls makes a little more sense with Dickies, but I just don't know who's gonna be rocking leather overalls personally. So those are all skips from the Dickies collection. Maybe the plaid hooded zip up shirts, but I think your best potential to make money is if you held on to the black or blue, probably the black denim. I think those are actually gonna hold really nicely. I bought blank pants from collections like the Timberland one and sold them down the line for a lot. So yeah, I really think those pants are the best holds. Maybe some Hanesbones thermal crews in like the black color XL, corduroy camp cap in the multicolor. Those are some solid items I recommend, but overall, a lot of this stuff this week I'm not too crazy about. We got the pipe and zip up polo. I really don't like these very much. Those are gonna be skips. Let's talk about these Nike shoes. $150, they're not the most expensive, but yeah, my white ass is definitely not gonna be caught in any foams. They're really funny. Like, honestly, this is a really OG model by Nike. I don't even know the year they actually came out with this. I saw Yachty was wearing these as well. I just am not super hyped on the colors they chose. I feel like if you're doing foams, you gotta do a little crazier of color patterns maybe. The black and the white are a little boring to me. The green are actually kind of cool, but don't seem wearable. Just in general, this style doesn't seem wearable enough to me to like justify resale or really cop in, but I'm curious if you guys like them. Is anyone actually gonna buy these for the personal? I'd be really curious to know. It looks like they're getting heavily downvoted, but for me personally, I've matured enough to kind of appreciate when Supreme and Nike uses these weirder old school Nike models. It's pretty funky, and I mean, Nike never seems to do it without Supreme's help, so I appreciate it for what it is. I'm gonna be passing. Then we just got these 6 panels that are skips, so that's gonna do it for the week. I don't know what to buy this week, fellas. I might even skip the live cup. I hate to say it, but like, I don't know, man. I kind of want to work on some other videos, and I'm just not motivated by this week. Even though I think the Dickies collection is pretty solid, it's just a kind of sleepy ass week with Supreme to me. So I don't know. We'll see if I end up buying something. If I do, it might be like the cards in a camp cat. I don't even know, man. I'm so not enthused right now. So I'm sorry if my energy was dead for this video. It's kind of a letdown for me when I'm not super into the Supreme week. We'll see what I do Wednesday and Thursday. I really do want to work on some other videos for you guys though, just in drop lists and live cops. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. It's been your boy Boone. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Boone. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.